Welcome everyone to the African Portal Radio TV International. It's another beautiful time here in Pretoria, South Africa. It's exactly 6 o'clock in Pretoria, South Africa. Dumela, Ashe Moloi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To all our listeners all over the world, we greet and we salute every one of you. We say welcome to the African Portal Radio TV. It's going to be another beautiful time in the studio as we go to Canada to host one of our very own in the studio, Nompulelo Kunene will be with us on the African Portal all the way from Canada. We'll be having conversation together on this broadcast this hour. It's a lovely evening here in Pretoria, South Africa. In Canada, in America, and some part of the world is morning time. It's 10 o'clock in some part of the world. We say good morning to you and welcome to the African Portal Radio. In Nigeria, is 1 minute after 5 o'clock, and the rest part of Africa. Let me take the time to also greet everyone outside Southern Africa. I greet you in all over the world. I greet you in East Africa. We say Abarisa Muchana to all our listeners in East Africa, as well in French-speaking country and some part of the West Africa. Bonjour. In Yoruba land, we say Ekason. Also in Igbo land, Kedu. To everyone listening to us, we say welcome to the African Portal Radio TV International. My name is Dare Oluso Joshua. I will be the moderator of this program this hour. We just wait here. We're waiting to establish connection to Kunene to start this conversation. Is going to be a lovely conversation where we will be talking about our achievement, about our great contribution to the African continent, and we'll be talking about what she have achieved, and also we'll be talking about our organization and the company that she's running. She's one of the great African citizens that is doing so well in the diaspora. She's live right now on the African Portal Radio TV International. For those of you that you are coming in, please share, like. Let's do it together. Together we can make it happen. Comment, share this program, let it go viral. Let everyone know that this great African citizen is on the African Portal Radio TV International. Please, let's do it together. We would like to hear from you as well. You can call us on +277033584. That is the number to call. Connect with us. Let's do it together. Together we can. Together we will. It's a lovely time in the studio. Before anything, let me take the time to introduce my guests in the studio to the larger audience all over the world, for you to know what she have done for herself and the great things that you need to know about her. She's an author. She just authored a book, one of the great books that you actually need to grab a copy of it. You need that book as well. So let's just put her on the spotlight as well. She is also having a company running in Canada, which is connected with the Etisweni. Etisweni, that is the country where she came from, former Swaziland, and also she based in Canada. The book, you need to grab a copy. So we put it on the spotlight right now. Order your copy now. Rise to Greater High. Hard copy and ebook widely available. So please, while you can grab a copy of it, Rise to Greater Higher by Kunene. So please grab a copy of that book. That would be a great book that you need to also lay your hands on. It's a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, no matter what the time is, we greet and we salute everyone. So welcome to the African Portal Radio TV International. It's happening right now, right here on the African Portal. We already have Kunene in the studio with me that will be having this conversation together. I was a bit very worried when we are trying to establish the calls to her and we are unable to get in touch with her. But we thank God that we managed to finally get her on this program this hour. It's a beautiful afternoon, evening time, whatever the time is. We really appreciate those of you joining this broadcast. Keep watching, keep joining. If you have not get your copy, rise to greater higher. You need to go and grab your copy of that book. You need that book. You need it. You need it. You need that book. It's one of the books that I can recommend to you. I've gone through it. I've not been able to lay my hand on the hard copy of that book, but I can guarantee you I've went through it. I've read part of it, and I see that no, this is very, very loaded. Very loaded. And as well, the lady as well, she's very loaded. Everyone joining me, give me a permission to welcome one of the great African citizens based in Canada, doing well for herself and one of the genius when it comes to African continent, one of the motivational speaker doing so well out there for the continent of Africa, one of the people raising the flag of Africa up in the other part of the world, one of the great citizens of Africa. We really celebrate you and we welcome to the African Portal Radio. Let me take you back home. Let me greet you with the greetings. We greet ourselves here in South Africa. Dumela, Ashe Moloi, Bonjour. No matter what it is, we greet, we salute you, and we say, welcome to the African Portal. Unjani sisi?
Ngiyaphila bhuti, unjani wena?
Akhulumazi Zulu ayana akhulumazi ayana. Yeah, but you see, you keep me kind of worried because I've been trying to establish a call to you, and I was unable to get through to you, and I was a bit kind of, oh, what is going on? What could have been the problem? It is my great pleasure to have you here.
I'm so sorry, I forgot the phone upstairs and then it was on silence. I didn't hear it ringing, but I'm here. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you so much. You know, it's such a great honor to be in your presence, Joshua, and I really appreciate you for having me in your show. As you're saying that,
Welcome.
before everything else, like you've played my national anthem, I was just sobbing. I was like, oh my God, I'm like 3 hours away from home where you are right now. So like you're just taking me home with everything, the national anthem and everything. So thank you. Thank you. Sorry?
You went you ain't seen nothing. You know when America wants to say you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. This is just the beginning. We are just coming. We are taking you back to the fatherland. We are taking you back to the motherland. We are taking you back to where your spirit, where your mind belongs. We are taking you back to Africa. We are taking you back to your motherland. Welcome to the African Portal. We'll be celebrating you. We'll be giving you a tap in the shoulder. You know, Africa, we have this so funny attitude whereby we don't appreciate ourselves when we are here. We seem to look down on ourselves when we are here. We talk bad things about ourselves when we are here. We see our mistakes when we are here. But let somebody you see people writing a piece too. You know, they will be writing, somebody will stand in the front of the book, writing 2 minutes, 3 minutes is not finished, he's still writing. What is he writing? Talking about the person that is dead, that is not even there to even appreciate back. Why don't you do that when they are here, when they can say, wow, thank you very much? And that is the narrative the African Portal is trying to change. And as well, we tell the story of Africa. You know, in time past, someone is writing our story for us. Someone is telling our story. And we look at it and say, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. We must be able to tell our story by ourselves because we are here even before the creation. We have been here. Our spirit have been here. So why not? Let's change the narrative. Let's let the world know that the Africa is the rise, shine. Africa is there, and Africa is the song that the world needs to be singing. And that is why I am putting you on the spotlight this hour. But I'm so worried about the turnout I'm seeing on this show. Very low. I expect a lot of people to join this conversation because this portal have been out for over 1 week now. Everyone listening to us all over the world. If you are watching this show, please share it. Call everyone to start join. I'm not going to start this show until I have as many comments as possible. Show some love to this great African beautiful women. Show some love to African talented women. Show talent. I mean, show appreciation to African intelligent women. No, I really appreciate the kind of beauty and smile that you carry. Wow, this is Africa. Black is beautiful. I like that. Thank you very much, Nampulelo Real Kunene. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to wait for others to join. Please, everyone needs to join this broadcast. If you want me to start this program, you need to start sending your comments now. Show us some love. Show us some love. Show us some love. Send some comments. I'm receiving some comments already now. Please come in, come in, come in. Tell everyone around you. Oh, Pumela, thank you very much. Hey, real. Thank you so much, Pumela. Everyone in Swaziland, sorry, Eti Kunene, please join us. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. You know, it's easy for me to call Swaziland. I don't know why. Each and every time people start telling me that no, it's no longer Swaziland. The names change. I said, no. The problem I'm having is that the pronunciation of the new name is kind of very difficult for me to pronounce. So I was still looking for somebody to teach me. But thank God you are here. You're going to teach me how I'll be able to pronounce it the way it is. I have opportunity to have a lot of relative in Swaziland. Is my second home as well. So I'm so glad when you say you are from that side of the world. But let's go to the business of the day. I already get one comment from Pumela. So let's start the business of the day. Let me take you through the journey a bit. Let me allow you to introduce yourself. Thank you, Kumo Africa. Welcome to the Africa, dear sister from another mother. Thank you very much, Kumo Africa. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Keep sending it, keep sending it, keep sending it. More messages, more messages. Pumela, thank you much. I really appreciate that. You are giving me the spirit. Now we are in this together. We are in this together. So please come in. I'm excited to hear you today. Mpulelo, thank you very much. Please keep sending it, keep sharing it, keep sharing it. Thank you very much, everyone that is coming in. Keep sharing these comments. Sending your comments. Share this program. Let's do it together. Together we can. Together we will. Ubuntu we have because you have. So let's do it together. Thank you very much. Let me allow you to introduce yourself to everyone listening to us all over the world. Who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society.
I would like to say thank you so much, Joshua, once again for having me in your show today. It's such a great honor to be in this platform of greatness. Like you say that in Siswati we say Sanbonani Malangin Lamadle. I'm sending all my love to the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini, no longer Swaziland, Joshua. It's
Eswatini. No, no, I'm getting it. Eswatini.
yeah,
Eswatini.
yeah, it's a
Eswatini, everybody in Eswatini, please pardon me, pardon me, pardon me, please. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Eswatini. I'm not gonna forget it. Eswatini. Okay, continue.
Mhm. Yes, and I've been everywhere in South Africa. I studied in South Africa. I worked in South Africa. I studied in Cape Town, worked in Port Elizabeth. So, my friends in Port Elizabeth, I am saying Molweni, Molweni Makhosa. And in Cape Town, I'm saying Goeiemorgen or Goeiemiddag to my African friends. And back to Setswana, Sesotho, Sepedi, I'm saying Dumelang, Dumelang, and Xhosa Molweni. In Venda, we say Amshen, like you've just said. My name is Nompumelelo Riel Gunene. I was born and raised in the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini. And some they say that I was made in China. I'm not too sure of that, but yeah, I'm not too sure if I was made in China. So I am a certified Les Brown speaker. I am also the author to Rise to Greater Heights book, and also the host to Rise to Greater Heights Network, which is a YouTube channel podcast that can turn your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. I am also a certified Tony Robbins coach, well known for encouraging many to rise from mediocrity into greatness. I believe that we're in full control of our own choices. So, my title, Rise to Greater Heights, has inspired and empowered many to rise from mediocrity into greatness. I specialize on resilience, I specialize on mindset as well as transformation. So, as I wear many hats as a certified professional sales manager, esthetician, philanthropist, travel counselor, strategist, philanthropist, and certified international human rights consultant, as well as being a commissioner for odds. I believe that following my dreams, it just gave me to see my goals through and understand that I have everything around me to reach to my full potential. So my everyday message is that your journey to be a better person starts with you. So knowing who you are to your core will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach to your full potential. Hebrews 11, Psalms 27,
Hmm.
and 30 keeps me to rise to greater heights. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you very, very much. I really so happy to hear your voice on this program. I've listened to you several times. Your show is phenomenal. Your voice is great. And you are the voice of Africa there in the world. And you are raising the flag of African high. We're so proud of you. We really, really appreciate the great work you are doing. In times such as this, it's time to give you a tap in the shoulder and say to you that well done for the great job you are doing out there. Thank you very much for being our voice. Thank you very much for being our face. Thank you very much for doing the great job you are doing in all over the world. We really, really appreciate it. It's going to be another beautiful time between you and I on this program this hour because I'm going to take you through a lot of journey. But before that, this program is to introduce you to the larger audience in Africa and the rest part of the world. I'm expecting you to come back and come and have a show. The Rising have to be one of the show that people should be looking forward to on the African Portal Radio. This is the African voice. This is where every African have a say. In time past, people tell our story about ourselves. And so people believe that when we are talking about Africa, Africa is like a jungle where people still living like monkeys, where people still sleeping with animals. But we are changing that narrative because we're black. Does not mean that we are animal. We are great creature created by the Almighty God. And one thing about us is that we are so unique because we are so very, very talented when it comes to anything you want to think about in the world. Is Africa. We are there. When you talk about the music, it's Africa. When you talk about anything you can talk about in the world, it's Africa. And that is why we are reporting our image. Even though if there is a time that we have been molested, if there is a time that we have been forced into slavery, that is the past now. Nobody wants to live in that anymore. We are changing the narrative and we are telling that we are the one that have been there even before the creation. So that is why we are letting the world know that Africa is home for all. Africa is where every spirit belongs, and that is why we need to celebrate the great Africa. And I say Amandla to all the great African leaders that have passed on. We salute and we say Amandla. So thank you everyone joining us in South Africa, in West Africa, in Central Africa. No matter where you are, we say thank you very much for joining us. Let me take this beautiful woman through the journey of life. Please, Kunene, let's quickly go back to where you're coming from. Let me take you back to the line of history. Uh, please let my listeners and followers know uh, who is Mpumulelo, Real Kunene? What have you achieved? You've mentioned them earlier on. I like that, but there must be a beginning. There must be the place where you started from. How is your childhood journey? What does it look like? And what are the challenges that you face that make you to be who you are today?
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you. Growing up, I was raised by a single mom, and not because she chose to be single, but because my dad passed away. So she was a widow. So I grew up as an
Hmm.
orphan, a young girl with big dreams, when big was all about, the kings and queens. So I knew exactly what I wanted in life. And I told myself, you know what? at a very tender age, I'll just go confident in the direction of my dreams. So throughout everything, it doesn't mean that, I am where I am today. It's because everything was easy. Everything was
Hmm.
kind of a challenge. But I told myself that, what, through every challenge that I encounter, I'll have to bounce back like the phoenix bird that
Hmm.
grows from its own ashes. So through every challenge, I had to sit down and kind of draft my goals and assess my goals progress. Where do I want to be in these 5 years? What do I want to be in 10 years? So I discovered that it's so essential to assess your goals progress. I had to sit down and see
Hmm.
what works for me and what doesn't, what sticks and what doesn't. And then I had to realize that what's holding me back, it was fear, it was
Hmm.
procrastination, it was distraction, and it was procrastination. These are the four things that was just holding me back. So I know that setting and achieving goals, it may be difficult sometimes, but we all have
Hmm.
dreams that we want to achieve maybe in the next 6 months, maybe in the next 12 months. So if you have a dream, if you have a vision, if you have a goal as an individual watching us right now, just believe in that small voice within you, and guess what, it will just echo throughout the universe. If there is anything that humankind is aware or is aware of, is that who you are and will be is 100% down to you. So stop doubting yourself and just go for your goals and succeed in life, because you can have the drive within you to become what you really want in life. I like Barack Obama. He once said that the future rewards those who press on. I don't have any time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. So that's one of the motives that just encourage me, like, to keep going in life. It doesn't matter what kind of challenges you come across. Just keep going. As an orphan growing up, the future may look dull to you, but I just told myself I will keep going, and I am where I am. I have not yet reached my destination, but I believe that I will get there.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. No, I like that. I like what you said there. You have not get to your destination, but you believe you will get there. There is a saying that I used to tell people that the sky is no longer the limit. The sky is actually the starting point for every great vision. And I hear you saying that as well in one of your quotes, that you say the sky is no longer the limit. The sky is just a place to view. I really like that. I listen to you a lot, and I like the kind of passion you have for what you are doing. And you have an organization as well that is actually catering for people, I mean, between the Canada and Etuasini, where, I mean, the country where you're from. I'm going to take you through that, but let me just quickly give you the background of what we are going to be looking at in this program this hour. We celebrate you, which we already do. We will look at the work that you are doing. We talk about your book as well. We go a bit deep into your book because I'm still bringing you back permanently onto this show that you'll be having, I mean, talking about this book. Maybe we'll make it a series. Okay, we will look at the modality around this that we can use and the kind of support that you can also as a media house for us to be able to achieve that,
Mhm.
because you cannot be telling your story out there when the people here in Africa doesn't even aware that somebody is there that is doing a great job. So it's time for us to also bring you closer to home as well, to encourage the young ones back here in Africa, to let them know that they can also do it. If you can do it, they can do it as well. It's not been easy, like you said earlier, that the journey have been so rough. It's not been easy from single mother.
Mhm.
It's not that your mother used to be single, but you lost your father when you are still very, very young. But that didn't stop you. You still keep on focus, you still keep on moving, you still keep on believing, you still keep on doing what you are doing, and you are here where you are now, even though you have not got to where you are going to, but at least you are not where you are 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And I really appreciate that, and I thank you for that. Let me quickly cut you from one of the program that you say you engage people and they are talking about the vision, and as a motivational speaker as well. Let me firstly ask this question. As a motivational speaker, what does it mean to be a motivational speaker? And what inspired you to be that?
Honestly, like with me, focusing on motivating people, I started more especially in this pandemic. That was when, like, I just put my 100% in motivating and encouraging people on overcoming obstacles in life, on facing challenges with, determination and courage. So what I did as growing up, when I accepted Jesus Christ back in 2006, that was when my life was kind of changed for good. I just wanted to be the good, to be the change around me. So with me being a motivational speaker, with me being a coach, with me being a mentor, I work with different individuals. I work with ambitious people, motivational individuals, professionals. I work with government officials, public figures. I work like with anyone who is so determined that I want to make a difference in my life. So my vision is not only to motivate, but also to empower audiences with a fresh perspective that they require to pursue their success and drive sustainable outcomes in a seriously funny way, because I want to enable every client that comes to me to find a clear purpose in their life. And also, I want to equip leaders. Leaders, they also need a
Hmm.
coach. Leaders, they also need a motivator. Leaders, they also need a mentor.
Hmm.
So I want to equip leaders with their leadership skills. Like, it's a long life leadership skills. It's not like you're gonna lead today and then tomorrow you'll be gone. So you'll have to be here. You'll have to be here. There
Hmm.
is this song that Beyonce once sang, that I was here. I left a footprint. So leaders, they'll have to leave a footprint to everyone that comes across them, because I believe that we are in full control of our own choices. So my vision is to help individuals and businesses through their dynamic keynote presentations that inform, inspire, and entertain them.
I like that. I like that. And that is one of the things that actually move you to what you are doing now, to become a motivational speaker and to motivate people, to let them discover themselves. And you said something very significant now, and I love that. That even the leader, they need somebody to coach them. They also need a
Mhm.
mentor as well. But those are the kind of things. Let me quickly take you to the kind of challenges we are having in some of part of the world. The problem of the leader is one of the great problems facing most of the country of the world. Let me take you to that as a motivational speaker. What is your advice, or let me give you time to motivate or address the leaders out there?
Mhm. Mhm. Honestly, as a motivator, as a person who has you have goals, you've already set your goals. Cultivate your mindset for success. That's going to be the first step. That if you need to be successful in life, your mindset should be there. It should, like, you've already succeeded before you even attempt, because it's all about the mindset. Once you believe, you become in life. So your belief, it influences your outer behaviors and actions. When you adopt, the
Hmm.
half full, half empty glass, that attitude, it will start guiding you for the rest of your life, because your mindset will reflect whatever information you feed it. If you prefer like to listen to negative news every now and then, your mindset will be just there. You're gonna look at the world as a cruel world. You're not gonna focus on what's beautiful out there, what's beautiful about Canada, what's beautiful about South Africa, because you've decided to focus on the negatives. Like Tony Robbins
Negative.
says that where energy goes, where focus goes, energy flows. So wherever you put your
Hmm.
focus,
Hmm.
that's where your energy will be. So from my personal
Hmm.
experience as an entrepreneur, I believe that having a good sense of strategies will start guiding you, and it will make shift. It could also help you determine if this path is for you. Like, if you're planning maybe to start a business in the next 2 years, in the next 6 months, strategize everything that you want in life, and then it will start falling in the good path. Like my everyday book, it says that focus on things that are above, not on things on this earth, because things above, all the plans that God has for us, they are bigger than us. So I believe that this
Hmm.
is a wake up call, good people. This is a wake up call. But if that alarm clock goes off, don't ever hit the snooze button. I know what I'm talking
Hmm.
about here. Don't be like, I'll wake up in the next 2 minutes. I will wake up in the next 4 minutes. You know what? Forever is a long time. Just wake up, get going, and cultivate your mindset for success.
I like that. I like that. Oh wow. I hope some leaders are listening out there that is listening to this program. This is a great message for us. I just want you to know, those of you that you are telling us, after all, I'm not a leader. Every woman being is a leader in one way or the other. If you are not leading the country, you are leading in your home, and everyone is a leader in one place or the other. And what determines the great leader is what you do. You start from home. How do you raise your kids as a father? What kind of attention are you giving to your children and to your wife? What kind of the way you do at home determines, and that is how it is. For a great for our continent or our country to be great, we need a great home. We need a great home. For us to have a great leader tomorrow, we need a great parents today. For us to have a great man that will respect women in our society, we need great fathers that we do the right thing at the right time. And those are the things that I will be taking you through as well, because those are the problems that we also need to identify as well. It's so nice bringing you onto the spotlight, talking about your achievement, talking about things that you have done. But we need to look at the problem that we are facing in the society. Let's look at the people at the problem of the gender equality. A lot of problem are happening on that. A lot of women goes down 6 feet down today, because we have some men that doesn't have feelings for the women, that doesn't have feelings for other people, that other people's life means nothing to them. And I'm taking you through that because let me let you understand something. The African potter, we can have everything lie down, but the talking, everything come from above. Is whatever that tells me to say, that is what I'm going to say. I don't write it anywhere. Anything that come out of me is what he wants me to say. Permit me. I have everything written down here, but I'm going through them. But I want us to talk a bit about the problem we are facing in the society. And as one of the public figure, as one of the great women in Africa, how can we solve the problem of gender equality in Africa, most especially among the men? What is causing the killing? And who is getting angry? What is the problem?
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dive deeper into human rights in that perspective, but we'll have to have leaders who have a vision for their people. If a leader doesn't have any vision for his people or her people, that country is not gonna go anywhere. I was watching the news, what's happening in South Africa, like the killing, what's happening in Swaziland, the killing of women. It just breaks my heart. It does breaks my heart because I believe that as women, as girls, we do have a voice, and our voices has to be heard. If we don't have anyone that we can run into and cry, and that person be the comforter, it's gonna be a doom. Like every country that is like that, it's gonna be a doom. We're not gonna see the light. We're not gonna see the rainbow beyond the tunnel because we have poor leadership. So I believe that it has to start with a leader. A leader has to have a vision for his people. And in that way, those the government officials who are setting the policies, I think it will just align with what the women needs, what the women in that country wants, and their voices has to be heard. Like I mentioned that, I'll just bring the story, like how my mom experienced all the hardships as a widow in the community. My mother, like, she suffered a double loss after my father died. The assets that she could have inherited were all taken by the in-laws. Being widowed, it presents a remarkable form of a shift in the community. She only wished that my dad could have written a will to protect her from the inhuman mistreatment that she got from his family members. And most of the treatments were geared towards dehumanizing her, which was always a painful psychological experience that she had to live throughout her life. So you can see that being a widow in the community, you never had a voice. So anything can
Hmm.
happen to you. Being an orphan around the school playground, you didn't have a voice because you can't afford what other kids with both parents have. Being a single mom, you don't have a voice because there are some limitations within the community, within the society, even like within the church family. There are some limitations that you're going to be a bad influence to our youth. All those limitations, if we have a proper policy in line, I believe that this world could be a better place to stay.
Thank you very much. You know why I take you through that? That is just by the
Mhm.
way. We just February 14th we celebrate the Valentines, and people love celebrating that. But we just realized that let's talk a bit about that since we have one of the great African citizens with us in the studio. Let's talk a bit about it and see what we can be able to tell the people in the public. And I like what you say. Thank you very much for that information you drop in the space. That is just by the way. Let me take you to the business of the day. Let's start this program in a high tempo. Let's start it. For those of you
Mhm.
coming in, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. I saw all your comment there. Everyone coming in, thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Superstar. So, superstars, thank you very much. Superstar, thank you very, very much. Pamela, I see your hands there. Keep it up, keep it up, keep sending it. I love that. The sky is the starting point. Yes, the sky is the starting point. Keep doing what you are doing. Please keep sending it out. Keep sharing it. This is the African Portal Radio TV, international, coming to you live from Pretoria here in South Africa. Let me take you through the journey so far. How Race to Great Higher book came to life. Hmm, hmm.
Okay,
That
it's
is very
rise
deep.
to
That is very deep. I want you to respond to it. I want you to respond to it, but I feel something about it, and I tell
uh-huh.
myself, this can only be by His Spirit because no one can receive anything except He's given to Him from above. So
Mhm.
how and why rising to great higher in times such as this?
Yeah, people can actually think of Rise to Greater Heights as the book that was directed to them. But honestly, this book was, I was just talking to myself. I was like, you know what? Don't accept defeat in life. Just rise to greater heights. So the coronavirus, it all started with the whole coronavirus. I know the coronavirus is a plague that is not even pandemic, but it's also a global epidemic that has compelled many countries to lock down, including Canada, of course. They've shut down schools back last year. That like public spaces were all shut down. And this pandemic, honestly, it just brought travel to a standstill. And if you know, I am in the travel industry, so everything was kind of a standstill. So the whole pandemic, it deprived my travel company hundreds of dollars in lost revenue. Nobody ever predicted that it will kill so many people. And quarantine, that was when it was introduced, and safe isolation as a way of lowering the spread of this illness. And I remember back in March last year, the coronavirus, it hit us by blow, and it has significantly worsened since then. And life, honestly, is undoubtedly full of surprises. So my heart, it does goes to everyone who has been affected by the whole pandemic, and for those who are in a very, very unpleasant situations at home, and to all those with recession and other concerns that has made this social distancing difficult. My heart is reaching out to those individuals. So as regular practices and change, the world is trying to adapt to a new normal. Like I believe that this is going to be our normal. We're not going to go back to the old normal, and we'll have to try and live through these changes that has just happened. So while I was quarantined back in March 16, that was when I started journaling this book, and I just remained confident in the direction of my dreams. I started writing. I wrote this book, and during this chaos, I decided, like, just appreciate humankind. So I decided to focus on what's positive, and I just kept going. So Rise to Greater Heights, honestly, it just gave me strength throughout the whole pandemic. It gave me strength, like, you know what, you can do this. You can be courageous. You can be determined. You can face the world with confidence through journaling. So this book, honestly, it was born from me wearing different hats in life, and also, like having the opportunity to lead and being led by, and also like to watch other individuals lead at a distance. So I decided to write this book, and within this book, Les Brown, he also wrote the foreword on my book, which is something that I humbled that it happened to me, knowing that Les Brown is the world motivational speaker and being my mentor and him offering to write the forward, I was really, really humbled. So I believe that, setting a mindset for success is so significant, more especially in this pandemic, more especially in this COVID-19 pandemic. So this book, it has the potential to completely revolutionize every aspect of your life and career. And by the way, here is the book. Here is the book.
Wow,
Yeah, it has the
wow,
potential
wow,
to
wow.
completely revolutionize every aspect of your life and career. And you can also get this book for a family member or a loved one who just need that inspiration to face the world with a positive mindset. And it's available all around the world. Amazon.ca in Canada, Amazon.com in the US, Amazon.co.uk in the United Kingdom, and in South Africa, it's available. I have distributors all around South Africa. I have distributors all around Swaziland. So it's available everywhere. It's available everywhere.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm. Okay, let's talk a bit about the book because this is very interesting. I like what you're saying. You see, when we go to lockdown last year, some people think that hey, this is the end of the world. A lot of people
Mhm.
doesn't think out of the box. A lot of people believe that oh wow, we are locked down. This is time to sleep. Some people
Yeah.
busy sleeping. Some people still just even busy making babies. That time, like oh wow, this is opportunity for us, but you decide to give birth to this great book that is going to impact life, that is going to help a lot of people out there. Let's talk about the idea of the person that forward the book because that is very significant. The kind of person that forward the book tells a lot about the book. How do you come in contact with him, and what do you gain, or what lesson have you get from Les Brown?
Honestly, like being under his hand as a mentor, I have learned a lot. He has just done a lot for me than I can even pay it back to him. And anyone, honestly, who can be interested in being mentored by Les Brown, I can just do the referral, and you'll be in good hands. Okay, like the whole thing on how I aligned with Les Brown and being Les Brown promoting my book, it's really really a humbling experience. But knowing that my mom and dad, they gave me this beautiful name, Nompumelelo. Nompumelelo in my own language, it means mother of success. So you can tell that I'll have to chase after success in everything that I do because like I say that my everyday message is that your journey to be a better person starts with you. So knowing who you are to your core will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach to your full potential. This is the time of the year whereby people have to start chasing after their dreams because I like when the whole pandemic happened, I've got the time into my own hands. I've got time like to write the book because travel was kind of a standstill. So I'll have to try and get this other source of income apart from the normal 9 to 5 job that I have,
Mm, mm, mm,
like
mm.
apart being from an entrepreneur because I quitted my office job back in 2017. So being a travel consultant, being an esthetician, everything was kind of slowing on my end apart from being the commissioner for oaths because that was when like I started getting clients who just need to administer their affidavits to their declarations and everything. But apart from that, it was kind of a standstill in everything. So focusing on this book, being mentored by Les Brown, because how it happened, Les Brown came after I published my book, and that was when the mentorship started. So I just want to encourage everyone who's out there listening to this that start chasing after your dreams, start going after your goals, and you will see it will turn out for the good. Like I've said that if there is anything that humankind is aware of, is that who you are and will be is 100% down to you. No one is going to do anything for you. So I decided to treat every phase towards my visions as an achievement. And this is more about becoming more in harmony with your deeper self. Like Nick, I think it's Nick Vujicic who once said that I encourage you to accept that you may not be able to see the path right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. And this message, honestly, it stirs something within me. So let's chase after success, guys.
Let's chase after success. No, I like that. Okay, let's look at the chapter one of the book. Let me take it from there because I want us to. I'm still gonna bring you back, like I said earlier on. What is it all about in chapter one?
Hmm.
Some people are looking forward to have this book in their hand. Give them
Right.
some kind of taste. Give them some taste.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, look, okay, this book is all about turning your fears into greater success while seizing new opportunities. Like I've mentioned that it is so significant to have a positive mindset in everything that you do. You'll have to have a positive mindset. Without a positive mindset, honestly, you'll be just going down the wrong way. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be regretting in everything. So chapter one, it's all about identifying your goals and mastering what's holding you back. Is it fear? Is it rejection? Is it procrastination? Is it mediocrity? So identify those goals that you want to achieve within the 6 months. And then once you identify your goals, chapter two, it takes you on how you can chase after success, chase after success. And then other topics like cultivating mindset for success. And also, I also covered mentorship, I covered coaching, leadership, being purpose driven, resilience to greatness. All of those topics you're going to be able to find from that book. And also chapter three goes into being spiritual growth. I also covered how you can actually take that step. I also covered single parenting. As a single parent, I had to give how can be a single mom be successful in this world, because there is this negative outcomes about being a single parent, that what you can never be successful in life. So I just wanted to tell single moms that you know what, tell the world that the world has to start watching over you and see you taking the step to success one by one and getting to the top of the staircase, because that's the mentality that we'll have to have. So mainly like the first chapter, it's like identifying, breaking down your goals, and breaking down the barriers too.
Okay, great idea. For those of you that you are listening to us, you have not got the copy of that book. Before we step out of this program, we have to sell as many copy as possible. If you are in South Africa and you need a copy of that book, you need that book. Umpumelelo, please show that book again to everyone listening to us. Let them see the cover so that they will see what they are looking for. Okay, let's quickly go to the aspect of selling now, because we have to sell this product. This have to go out. This is one of the reasons why we are here. We are now at the marketing level of this show. Before we take you to a level where we put you on the hot seat, we'll be throwing some hot questions to you. Let's make some money from this book first. Please, everyone listening to us, people are asking me, where can the people get it in Swaziland, in South Africa, in other part of the world? Quickly, let them know where they can get it and some place where they can reach you as well on the social media. Let's quickly take that out of the way.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Like in South Africa, I have a distributor in Pretoria, I have a distributor in Johannesburg, I have a distributor in Cape Town, I have a distributor in Durban. So in all these areas, they can ship nationwide in South Africa. And in Swaziland, I also have distributors all across the country. I think I have 12 distributors in Swaziland. So anywhere, I can share the flyer with you with all the contacts and everything. But I think you got the flyer. I saw it playing up there. So it has the
Yes.
contacts for the Eswatini, it has the contacts for South Africa. So I believe that our viewers can just get hold of those numbers in those flyers and then get their copy.
Okay, great. So everyone listening to us, we are now at the aspect where you can grab the copy of this book. We cannot tell you everything. You just have to go out there to go and grab that copy. I mean, get your own copy now. Read it. It's going to help you a lot. Please order your copy now. Rise to greater higher. This is a kind of book that you need in times such as this. Even though there is a lockdown, even though there's a COVID-19 around the world, a lot of people have lost their hope. Many people lose their job. Many people lose where they make money. Many people lose their business, but rise to the great higher. It's a book that you need to go and grab the copy. You can call the number on this book for more information, or visit the website. The website is also in the poster. Please visit and see how you can be able to get your own copy. Is it possible for people to get this book in exclusive book here in South Africa? Somebody just sent that question.
Sorry, I
Is it
missed the
available in
question.
exclusive? Is it available at exclusive book in South Africa? Exclusive book.
Not yet. It's not yet available in the bookstores in South Africa, but we'll definitely get there.
Okay, definitely we will work on that. We will also assist you in that to make sure that it gets to exclusive book, because it's important that people have access to this book as far, I mean, as quick as possible, because this is going to help a lot of people out there, and that is the main reason why we are having this broadcast, to make sure that we things that will help the African brothers and sisters out there, to make sure that we put it out there. Thank you very much, everyone. That aspect is very important. But let's continue with the conversation. Let's continue with the conversation. Let me take you to the aspect of this conversation. Let me take you to the aspect of this conversation that is going to be very, very important and very exclusive. You mentioned something when we come into this program earlier on, and I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And that is that you are into tourism. You actually you have a kind of company that's cater for people that want to travel, or people that needs any information about traveling and all that. Also, you mentioned something that you are doing something with UN and stuff like that. Let me quickly take you to the aspect of that. How can people get in touch with you? As well, your program, weekly program, is another beautiful program. What is the idea behind that program, and how people can get in touch with you as well in that?
Yeah, thank you, Joshua, and thank you for the thought that you can just give us a slot in your radio, in your TV show, like that slot to connect with these people. Honestly, these individuals are gonna learn a lot from us. Okay, I have a YouTube channel. It's a podcast where it's mainly based on the book, really, how you can turn your fears into greater success. So each and every week we are surrounded by greatness in the World Wide Web. Like usually it's on Wednesdays. Wednesdays it's gonna be 9 a.m. Mountain Time where I am right now. But usually summertime we go forward. So it's gonna change. It's gonna be like 9 a.m. is like right now over there it was 6 p.m., right? So summertime
Yeah,
is gonna
it's
be,
almost 7 o'clock. It's
yeah, so
almost 7 o'clock
summertime
now.
summertime instead of 6 o'clock in South Africa, it's gonna be 5 o'clock. So it's gonna change. Like the moment we change our clocks into the summertime, it's gonna change. But honestly, we will be surrounded by greatness in the World Wide Web. We have amazing speakers who share some nuggets on different topics: leadership, empowerment, being purpose driven, human rights, mentorship, coaching, resilience to greatness. All of those topics, they are covered on my podcast. So it's every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And honestly, your life will be changed for the good, for the good. So please, good people, just tune in there. Rise to Greater Heights. It's available on YouTube or on my website. It's www.risetogreaterheights.com. Or you can also get more information on my sister website, which is my company. It's www.swaticanadianinternational.ca. So yeah, just tune in on YouTube every Wednesday and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so that when you go live, you're going to be able to get the notification that we are live now.
Great. You have not talked more. There is two questions that I actually throw to you about your company, your traveling company. I want you to talk a bit about it as well, because a lot of people will like to connect with you. A lot of people would like to know more about it. A lot of people would like to know which idea, or how do you actually get into that? Can you talk
Mhm.
a bit on that?
Okay, honestly, with the travel, I'm a travel consultant. I am also the commissioner for OATS. I am also the international human rights consultant. With the travel industry, I can take care of your trips, your bookings, any reservation that deals with travel. I am your go-to girl. So please feel free. Just visit my website. Like I've mentioned, it's www.swaticanadianinternational.ca, and I can take care of your hotel bookings, car rentals. I can take care of your flight reservations, and I can also offer advice on immigration consulting. So just check on my website, and maybe you can just book a consultation call, which is free of charge. It's available. You can book on my swaticanadianinternational.ca, or you can book on my rise to greater heights.com. So if you just wanna be in touch with me, you can do it that way. Or I can also drop my email or my phone number for those who has WhatsApp who just wanna be in touch with me. But my email is CEO at Swati Canadian International.ca. And my other email is admin at rise to greater heights.com.
Hmm. Great. Thank you very much for that. Everyone listening to us, that is what I am here for. Actually, to give you information that will help you. Are you struggling to travel out of the country where you are, or you are struggling? Maybe you book some hotel and they have disappointed you several times. This is opportunity for you. Please get in contact with Tao. The number, the email, everything is already running in the screen. Or you can call me on +277033584 for further information. We will definitely link you up with Kunene. She's one of the great women that she know what she's doing, and she's very professional, very polite. I've listened to her several times, and that is why I'm putting her on the spotlight now. Africa, it's time to support ourselves. It's time to give this lady a great support. So please, Africa, keep sending it, keep doing it, keep supporting a business that will take a business to the next level. It's time that we need to be building billionaires, millionaires in Africa as well by supporting ourselves. We have the population, so why not? Why not? Why not? Let's build our own empire. Let's build our own economy. Don't let any other part of the world be dictating our economy to us. We have to rise and build our own economy. And that is what I am on this show for this hour. Man, that is just by the way. Thank you, everyone commenting. I really appreciate it. I saw your comment. Thank you very much. We are getting to a hot time of this program because this program was scheduled for 1 hour, but we already on 59 minutes, and I'm still feeling like I have not started yet. So the way thing is going on this program, the kind of anointing falling on me now, I'm feeling like this show is going to be one of the powerful show ever seen, because the lady in the house with me, she is so talented. There is a lot of things to talk about. Man, let's look at one of the quotes that you used to mention: cultivate your mindset for success. Cultivate your mindset for success. Wow, that is powerful. But are you saying that people don't cultivate their mindset towards the success? Everybody wants to succeed in life. What do you mean by that?
Okay, when I say cultivate your mindset for success, I mean that just prepare yourself either to fail or win. But your focus should be mainly on winning. And you can never ever win in life without first failing. But in order for you to reach to that kind of destination, you need a mentor or you need a coach to guide you. This mentor will be the one who will align you with your goals and with your dreams. So my advice to those who are interested in mentorship or being coached by any mentor or coach is that being mentored is one of the most valuable and effective development opportunities you can ever get. Like if I may ask you, as you're watching, how many of you have dreams and goals that you want to achieve maybe in the next 6 months? Let me just see in the comment box below. Just put rise to greater heights so that I know that you have dreams and goals that you want to achieve. Just put rise to greater heights in that comment box, because you need to be clear about the goals that you want to achieve in the next 6 months. You must be clear about what you want to achieve what you want to gain from mentorship or coaching. And honestly, exposure to new ideas, more especially in this era, it's so essential. It is so essential. And you can also consider like mentorship and coaching, because this is designed to support you to feel aligned with your goals and to achieve your desired results at the end of the day. So my goal as a mentor or as a coach, my goal is to study your current situation, identify limiting beliefs and other potential obstacles that may be blocking you from achieving your goals. And then I design a plan of inspired action to empower you to achieve specific outcomes in your life.
Wow, 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 wow. I like that. Some people send a message. Precious, thank you very much. I see your comments there. Thank you very much. Superstar, amazing. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. Let me quickly exploit that a bit. Let's quickly talk a bit on that. A lot of people believe that when we are talking about the motivational speaker, their work is just to talk, 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 but the action is not there, because they will just tell you, do this, do this, do this. Even the motivational speaker will motivate you. Yes, you can do it. You can jump. Yes, yes, you can do it. But at the end of the day, the person tried and failed. Why the people fail, even though they have gone through coaching and everything? What make people fail?
You know, what makes people fail in life is that they are scared of failing. Like I've said, that you can never ever be
Hmm.
successful in life without failing first. You'll have to fail first in order for you to get where you want to be in the maybe in the next 3 years. Like I've always
Hmm.
mentioned that, resilience, it leads to greatness. Resilience, it leads to greatness. Honestly, if I can be honest with you, as you're watching, I don't know what goals you've set for maybe the next 6 months, but I believe that we are all destined for greatness. Inside of us, God has put seeds of excellence, and those seeds are supposed to grow and flourish. But many people
Hmm.
have become crippled by their past encounters, and some have stepped over other people to get to the top. But I believe that God has a better plan for every one of us. Your objective is what you were designed for, and the reason why you live today. With God, I believe that we're
Hmm.
all for greatness as long as we follow His strategy. This is when the growth commences, because
Hmm.
He's covering your gift, and following God's idea will make you understand that you have everything around you to reach to your full potential. So never ever fear. Like I will appreciate if I can fail 7 times, and then I know that on the eighth time I will rise. And Les Brown always say that if you happen to fall, try to fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can always get up. So don't be afraid to fall. Just appreciate that you've gone through failing in order for you to reach to your destiny.
Mhm. Wow, wow, wow. That is a lovely one. That's a lovely
Thanks,
one.
Claire.
I like that. I like that. We are just kind of having a kind of breaking in your network, but it's okay now. I love that.
Joshua, are you still
Okay,
there?
let's take it this way. You're talking about you need a coaching or mentor to be aligned with your goals. Is it compulsory
Can
that we have to get a mentor before we can be aligned with our goals? Is it not something that we can do naturally? Is it not possible for it to flow naturally without going through the mentorship and without going through the coaching? Is it not possible?
Sorry, we lost connection. I didn't
Okay,
get I
can you
didn't
can
get
you
you.
can
Yeah,
you
we
can
lost
you
connection.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, and now I can hear
Okay,
you.
okay, great, great. We're talking about you need a coach or a mentor to be aligned with your goals. Is it compulsory that we need to get a mentor or a coach before we can be able to align with our goals or vision in life? That
So,
is number one. Another thing I want to ask you, and this is very important to me: have you ever failed in your life? You personally, if you are failing in your life, how do you rise from it?
mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, it's possible like to reach your destiny. It's possible to reach your goals without having a mentor or a coach. But if I can ask you, how many coaches do you think Oprah Winfrey has? Oprah Winfrey is one of the successful leaders in this world, but she has 7 coaches. And you're
Hmm.
gonna tell me that you don't need a coach, you don't need a mentor in life. And that's a lie. I can tell you that's a lie. You need someone who will tell you something different from your mindset. Because like I can set my own goals. Maybe I can be like, in 6 months I want to achieve ABCD, and I will go back on my vision board and then put everything down, and then 6 months comes, I haven't achieved everything that's on my vision board. So you need that other voice that will tell you, you know what, be aligned with your goals, be aligned with your dreams. Yeah, and you've asked me if I've
Hmm.
ever failed in life. I've failed several times, and I thank God for all the failures that has just brought that He has just brought in my life, because these are the failures that has made up me to be the person I am today. And I remember when I was in the eighth grade. When I was in the eighth grade, my teacher, my English teacher, she decided to call me Phoenix after I wrote a composition, and I put that idiomatic expression that says, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. This
Hmm.
idiomatic expression, it means to become successful again. So growing
Hmm.
up, going by Phoenix throughout the whole journey of high school, my English teacher, she didn't know that she was just aligning me with my destiny. Because
Hmm.
the phoenix bird, like if you know the phoenix bird is a Greek mythological bird that has been believed to rise from its own ashes after being buried hundreds of years ago. If you think
Hmm.
hundred of years ago, people will think like okay, it's completely done. But what this
Hmm.
bird did, it rose again from its own ashes. And rising from its own ashes, this immortal creature in our lives, it represents success and vision in our lives. So when
Hmm.
your life comes crashing down, you'll have to wear your scars and feel like, and experience how it feels like to die from inside. Because the phoenix, it has to die first,
Hmm.
experience pain, rejection, and everything before it rose from its own ashes. So that's what I told myself in each and every failure. I'll have to rise again. I'll have to wear my scars and show how a phoenix feels like to die from inside and experience pain before it rose from its own ashes.
I like that. Somebody's listening to us right now. I hope you are getting something out of this conversation. This is to motivate you, to tell you that definitely you can rise from that fall. It doesn't matter how many times you are failing your life. You can hear Umpumelelo say she has failed several times in her life, but she don't remain there. You will fall today. Don't sleep there where you fall. Rise up and you can do it again. Dust yourself up. Try it again. The failure is not means that you don't know how to do it. The failure just means that you can still do it better than the way you are doing it now. So don't give up on yourself because you failed, because that is not the end of your life. I can tell you something now that you are failing. That means that you are still alive. That means that you are trying something. Someone that never tried anything will never fail. Because you fail, it means that you've tried something. So keep doing what you are doing. I encourage somebody listening to me out there. Please don't give up. Don't give up on that vision. Don't give up on that dream. Don't look down on yourself. Ladies, don't, because of the little things, sell yourself cheap. Don't open your laps for that man. It's just gonna use you and dump you, and it's not gonna take you anywhere. You are still in high school. Focus on your education now, because that is the only thing that will take you far. That man is not going to take you far. It will get you pregnant and it will dump you, and you will not be able to continue with your education. And that is the end to the career that you have. Even though if you will pick it up again, the years will be wasted. So I'm encouraging you, please focus on the main thing. If you are a student, focus on that education now. That is the only heritage you have now. Focus on it and do it well. Do it well. Do it well. Use all your strength to do it well. Even though you fail, that is not end of your life. You can still make
And,
it again. Take. You
and
want to add to that?
adding
Hmm.
to that, Joshua, failure shouldn't be our undertaker, but it has to be an
Hmm.
opportunity to begin again, 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 as long as you learn from failure.
Hmm.
You must know what you really want in life, because you are solely responsible for your own success and your own failure. So you'll have to remember that your dreams are valid, and all you need is to fight
Hmm.
for them. And the sooner you
Hmm.
realize that, you know what, failure is just a temporary detour, then you will keep on trying and building the right attitude to that. Some others, they
Hmm,
just
hmm,
decide to blame others for their own failing, or for their own, for them not reaching their own goal. Or like, you can just blame others for not reaching your own goals. This can really paralyze you as an individual, and it can make your dreams so impossible. So please, please, good people, handle failure with dignity, because you will never ever
hmm.
succeed in life without failing.
You will never succeed in life without failing. That's take me to the next one, which is the resilience to greatness, which is one of the things that we've been talking about. Resilience to greatness. If you make up your mind that you want to do it, the strength and the power to do it is inside you. You know, one of the things that I see in the creation, when I look at I love some animals. You know, one of the some of the animal that I used to connect myself with is like lion or like eagle. Look at the lion. The lion will be looking at elephant. As big as elephant is, you know, you're supposed to be even scared, like, oh, this thing is so big, I cannot face this thing. But lion will still challenge, like, no, I want to hit this. And I will be like, look at this small thing that is challenging this big thing. And that took me to the Bible. When David come out, David look at Goliath and said, Goliath, you come to me with all these arms, with all these weapons, but I come with to you with the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, the name that supersedes every name. And that is what you need. Believe in him. And the strength to do it, the strength to make it, to strength to succeed in that is inside you. It's inside you. Thank you very much for that. I will not let you talk much on that. Resilience to greatness. You already said so much about that. Let me to the free transformation guide. Free transformation guide. What is it all about, and what do you mean by that?
No, I just have a free transformation guide like to offer to your audience today. But
Wow.
starting from where Les Brown has started guiding me, you know, he once said back in 2006, when my first encounter with him, he once said that if you had to die today, at this very moment, at this hour, what dreams, what ideas, what goals, what visions, what talents, what skills, and what books will die with you? And he also continued
Hmm.
that the richest place on this planet is the cemetery, because that's where all the goals, all
Hmm.
the dreams, all the visions have been buried. So that was kind of an encouragement for me to start writing, to start journaling, to start focusing on my book, because I got this inspiration. I was like, no, God, I'm not gonna die up until like I do something for my people. I do something for those who look at me as an inspiration. Let me do something. So I started journaling. So my free transformation guide is just to turn your fears into greater success, and it's available on my website www.risetogreaterheights.com. And yeah,
Hmm.
this transformation guide, honestly, it will just guide you. It will start helping you to align with your goals, like, you know, like, because you have so many questions as an individual. How can I do that? How can I get there? So it's going to guide you throughout all those what if and those doubts within you. So it's available on my website.
Hmm, Great. Everyone joining us, go to the website now. Please, you will that is the give out on this program. That will also help you in the journey as well. You worry how are you going to get there? You're thinking, don't think. It's not about thinking, it's about action. Take the action now. Go to the website. There is a guideline there that will assist you to get to where you are going in life. You see, most of the people that you see on the top today, they start from somewhere. You cannot climb a tree
Mhm.
from the top. You climb it from the bottom, and the only thing that is building from up down is the burial ground. The only thing in life that they are building from up to down is the burial ground. So don't let your vision meet you or your dream meet you at the burial ground. Use it now. Exploit, learn, read, take books. These are the books that we are telling you now. Rise to it, take it up, read it, and it will help you. Before I let you go, what do clients gain from you? From this as well, from this conversation, what do clients gain from you?
Yeah, like I've mentioned that I work with different individuals. So my vision is not only to motivate, but also to empower them, like with a fresh perspective that they need that they need in life to pursue their success. And I also believe that we are in full control of our own choices. So if they work with me, I work with them. I believe that a transformation through the inspiration, through the information, and through, because sometimes I just entertain my clients so that, you don't have to be serious always in life. So you
Exactly.
get all that. Yeah, you get all that. Like judging from my experience, growing up, like I've mentioned that growing up, like, I'm from a humble beginning. I'll put it that way. I'm from that humble beginning. So, being raised by a widow, growing up as an orphan, and today I'm a single parent. So I decided, to register my charity organization back in 2017. Swati Canadian International Foundation, which is a worldwide humanitarian relief and development organization that is dedicated to support the less privileged with basic needs, like to have an improved economic opportunities so that they can impact their own community. Because I believe in promoting poverty relief and community empowerment into other impoverished, so that the less privileged individuals have their basic needs met and yeah, to have an improved economic opportunities. So I want to stimulate a worldwide awareness and obliging resources on the dilemma of those trapped in a series of poverty. By giving back to the community last year, was it last year or the year before last, I went back to my high school. I was able to assist many individuals with their school fees. Here in Edmonton, I was able to assist pregnancy care center whereby they assist women who escape like some kind of domestic violence from their spouses and whatnot. So they just provide them with basic needs. I've also assisted the B Cell Center here, which is an organization that also helps the homeless people. Like we've done a lot, and I believe that greater things are yet to come because in Eswatini we're gonna start community projects right now. We're gonna have community gardens. Like we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a lot before we close, and we have a summit for youth empowerment coming up in August. Hopefully, all the borders will be working by then, and then we're gonna be able to travel. So we have a lot. We have a lot to give back to the community with the help of individuals who have a vision for those people, who have a vision for those in need, who doesn't look at individuals as if, like, what, you don't deserve to live. I believe that everyone has a voice, everyone has a purpose to fulfill why they are still alive. So that's what matters to me, because growing up I didn't have much, like I've mentioned, but I had everything because of my mother's love, and I love her so much for being the woman that she is today. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Let me take you through. You already mentioned it. Your philanthropy work and giving back to the community. That is one of the key things that you do so much. Giving back to community, helping people like the one you're talking about. You've done a lot to back to the community. You went to your high school to help them and stuff like that. Let me quickly take you through the kind of a tricky journey in this conversation. You've
Mhm.
done so much, you achieved a lot. Where is your strength and what is giving you courage?
The man above, I'm telling you. The man above, God Himself, He's just the source of my strength, like day and night. Each and everything that is happening to me, anything that is happening for me, I thank God. I just thank God. Like I've told
Hmm.
you, I've gone through hardships, but those hardships that have turned out they've helped me to turn out to be the best version of who I was maybe 5 years ago, right? So
Hmm.
it's God Himself. He is my strength and source.
Thank you very much. If you see me bowing down my head, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just responding to messages. There is a calls coming in. A lot of people are connecting. A lot of people are talking. I just have to like multitasking, try to respond to some of the messages. Now, what it is that is happening in the world that you want it to stop now? and what it is that is happening in the world that you want it to continue.
What are things that are happening in this world that I want to stop? First things
Hmm.
first, as a human being, you were born with 30 human rights. That one has to
Hmm.
continue. That one has to continue. It can be a topic for another day, but you'll have to know your human rights as an individual. You were born with it. The government didn't give you any rights, but you were born with these rights. I'm not talking about civil rights. I'm talking about
Hmm.
human rights. So it has to
Hmm.
continue. And the cruel, the riot, it has to stop. It has to come to an end because like I've mentioned, with my foundation, we just want to strive and alleviate the suffering, illiteracy, and to build a dependable networking, making sure that our commitment of better life for all is achieved in a compassionate and dignified manner. So this has to stop if we want to have, if we want to live a peaceful life in this world.
No, I like that. I like that. I like that. Let me take you through this. You said something when you come into this program, and I keep it that I'm going to take you back to it. When you meet God, you say, when I meet God, when I now know that I am a new creature, the Bible says, when you are in God, you are now a new creator. What do you mean by that? That means that you are no longer stepping out with word anymore. You are living in heaven. You just coming here to come and do business and go back to heaven. What does that mean?
Yeah, like before my first encounter with God, I can't recall anything that I've done that made sense. I can put it that way. But then
Mm,
after accepting Jesus Christ as my personal savior, I felt like it's like a new me, like it's a new world. Everything was kind of new, and I just told myself, you know what? Thank you, God. Just lead me wherever you lead me, like Prophet Isaiah said that wherever you lead me, I will always follow. And I am here, Lord, just send me. So send me to wherever you want me. Like with me, I no longer
mm,
believe like I am the one behind my dreams. I am the one behind my visions. I with me, I can think about it and then submit everything to God, and then God is the one who directs my path. Like he is so faithful, he is so just, he's an amazing, amazing God. And let me just go back to when you brought the story about the lion and the elephant. I always say that, like, you'll have to have that kind of a mindset with a lion in the jungle. Like, if it's hungry, it doesn't matter what kind of animal comes his way. It doesn't matter if you're that giant elephant or that small squirrel by the jungle. But what that hungry lion sees in front of his face is lunch. Lunch. And it's so
mm,
funny, like you say, that when elephants see a lion, what they do is that they run because they already told themselves that I am a lunch to that lion. It's all about the mind.
mm,
What you believe, you become. So I believe that
mm,
God, He's the one who is the author and creator of my life. So He's the one who is leading me by the right hand. So He will never ever fail me. He never overlooked over me. He will never ever cancel my appointment in His appointment book. For sure, you'll find me in heaven being the secretary over there because He has been faithful in my life.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Being the secretary. No, that is a lovely one. I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
In conclusion, to everyone listening to us, thank you very much. It's a well spent time. We already spent 1 hour 25 minutes on this broadcast, and it's what it's just that we have to give her the time to also make sure she pour out everything that she have inside her. Now, before I let you go, I have just 3 minutes to round up this show. If somebody give you like $55 billion and tell you Canadian dollars and say, you know what? Forget about all these things you are doing, the book, the what, and yeah, it's money. Continue spending it. Are you going to give up on your vision and your dream for $55 billion?
Oh my goodness. Joshua, I always say that the sky is no longer the limit, but our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. $15 million and giving up on my dreams. There is no way. There is no way I can do that because I am here to serve a purpose while I'm still alive. I am here to be the change that I want to see. I am here to be the one making a difference. I am here to be an inspiration. I am here to be the voice. I am here to be an advocate. So I will never, ever give up my dreams on
Give
a
up.
$1 million.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. I love that because we live in a age where money replaces everything good. Thank you very much for taking time to come out to the African Portal. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be on this broadcast. I really appreciate it to everyone listening to us all over the world in Africa, in the SADC, that is southern part of Africa. We say thank you to every one of you. If you'll be watching this show later, please keep on sharing it, keep on talking about it. Together we can, together we will. It's a great time here in the studio, and this will be the end to this broadcast. Before I let you go, Mpulelo, this is home for you. Anytime we will be bringing you on the spotlight, we'll be having conversation. Your book also, we will give you the platform here. We will work around the modality to get that happen. But I'm really, really, I'm saying it openly. I would like to see your book being reviewed and put it out there to other people to see and to learn from. Thank you very much, everyone. I want to have Letitia, thank you very much. Superstar, thank you very much. All of you, we saw your comments. Precious, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. This will be the end to this broadcast. I hope in the next 10 years you will see yourself in a greater height. But let me throw it to you. Where do you see yourself in the next coming years?
In the next coming years, someone say that you're gonna be an ambassador for whatsoever country. Like in the next 10 years, I see myself being there where I dreamt to be when I was like 6 years old. So the sky is no longer the limit, but our point of view. I'm rising. I'm rising to greater heights. I don't know like what the future holds, but I believe that God has better plans for every one of us.
Thank you very much for that. No, our future is inside Him. He holds our future, and there is no fear. We'll definitely get there. We'll fulfill all our dream because He is the author and the finisher of our faith. He's in the front of the war of our life and is the one fighting our battle. Definitely, we will get there. I want to appreciate you again for coming out to be part of this program. To all my team, to Kumo Africa is the one supporting me in the studio to make sure that we have a light enough because it's already late. We just have to station all the lights in the studio to make sure that we do this show. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it. Join us again tomorrow. It's going to be another day tomorrow. We're going to have the Jumat tonic tomorrow. Is a lovely one in it as well. We have promotional program as well. If for those of you that would like us to put you on the spotlight, or you want us to talk about your business or what you do, call me on +277033584 or send me an email. The African Porter at exclusivemail.co.za. Send me email. Let's have conversation. Let's talk. For those of you that you want to support, or God have put something in your mind to support this vision, we are looking forward to the BBC of Africa, where we'll be telling the African story. If you want to support this vision, if you want to invest in us, if you want to support us, please call me on +277033584. No matter what you do, there's nothing too big, there's nothing too small. You are not doing it for us. We are doing it for the womankind, and we are doing it for the black race. Our whole job is to tell the story of the black race, to make sure that we put our people in the spotlight. And let me tell you, this is not about color. This is about the mindset. We are not against any color. We celebrate everyone. Everyone is Africa. Everyone is important. We are all women beings. That is what is important to us. Those of you that you are raising your shoulder because the color of your skin and you are looking down on everyone, you are deceiving yourself. There is no such thing. If you die today, you are going straight to hell or wherever you choose to go to. And when you get there, they're not going to call you according to your skin color. They're not going to call you according to the religion. They're not going to call you according to whatever you are doing here. You are a human being, and that is what is important. And that is why we say, what? Let's love ourselves. Let's embrace ourselves. Let's see ourselves as a human being. And that is what matters. Thank you very much, Mpulelo, Real Kunene. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. A word of advice to the youth listening to us before we call it a day. Word of advice.
Thank you. Before I just give advice, I would like to say thank you so much, Joshua, for having me on your channel today. It's been such a great, great honor. The knowledge that I've just gained from being with you here, it means so much to me. And I believe that everyone who is watching from your channel gains a lot of insights from you. So thank you so much. To anyone watching over here, like I've mentioned, I will say it over and over again. Just go for your goals and succeed. Chase after success. Cultivate that mindset for success. You'll have to have a positive mindset in order for you to reach to your goals, or in order for you to reach to your destiny. So you'll have to have a positive mindset in that one. Like I've mentioned, that the sky is no longer the limit. Don't be deceived. I think whosoever said that the sky is the limit was wrong completely. Because if you can look at the sky as the limit, you're going to have limitations in your life, but you no longer have limitations. You have a point of view, like you can view from above on what you want to pick in your life and what doesn't fit in your life. So go out there, chase after success, go for your goals and succeed, and then celebrate. Thank you so much. It was such a great
Hmm.
honor to be surrounded by greatness, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A lot of people are traveling to the space now. People are traveling, they are going on holiday in the space. So the sky is no longer the limit. People are on the sky, go there to go for holiday. So why are you looking down on yourself? Look up, don't look down. The spirit to succeed is inside you. See you again by the grace of God tomorrow. I remain yours, Oludare Oluso. Please keep sharing it, keep watching it. God bless you. Umpumulelo, I will give you opportunity to mention your name again and the position you hold in society. Then we call it a day.
Yeah, it's Nompumelelo. I already charged you for messing up with my name. It's Nompumelelo Riel Kunene.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry about that. My apology for that. I'm trying to make sure that I don't make mistake in pronouncing your name, but I keep on mixing it up. But definitely, I'm going to stay with Kunene. I think Kunene will be very convenient for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and God bless you. And keep smiling. The smiling on your face shows that there is so much joy in your heart. Thank you very much. Your smile is the window to your heart, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a beautiful day ahead of you. It's still afternoon time on your side. Keep on enjoying, keep on doing what you are doing. Keep it up. The sky is the starting point. If you don't know, we are telling you today the sky is the starting point. Let me put a song up for us to enjoy this program as we call it a day. We'll see you again by the grace of God. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to Etiswani. Let's enjoy some music from there, and let's say to my great people there that you have beautiful woman out here that is raising the banner up and that is telling us that we can all do it. She believes so much in our vision, and thank God and thanks to God that give us this great woman of our time. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you. This is a goodbye to everyone watching us. Thank you very much. Keep watching it, keep sharing it. I will see you again. I remain Joshua Oludare Oluson. God bless everyone. See you again. Bye for now.
Is one of Africa's smallest countries, set on the hub of South Africa and on the borders of Mozambique, where culture and tradition is still strongly enforced into the 21st century. She is Swaziland. themselves in their tradition, scenic culture which is strongly preserved. Take for example the good old classic Swazi hut, or shall I say, the modern classic Swazi hut called Goga. Is a Swazi traditional house, the principal Swazi social unit. It illustrates many faces of the ancient Swazi way of life, both socially and religiously. The handmade Swazi culture. It is crucial for children to learn about their culture, and they are installed about it from an early childhood, and they also learn about their Swazi culture in schools as part of their school syllabus. Our children, because if we don't teach our children our culture, then what culture are going to be passing on to our children? It's very important for our children to about where they come from, because in the great scheme of things, when you then feel that someone's culture, you know what I mean. You find that a lot of yourself at a disadvantage. A lot of the things that you're supposed to be emulating, you don't know. You've just seen them on TV, read them on a book.